Hey, it is perfect that I'm standing here on Georgia Street because look at this. I got the Georgia dogs out here with me, and we are having a big party out here on Georgia Street. Now, one of the things that I'm doing out here is performing a civic duty. I'm telling folks from Georgia and from Alabama to put a hat on their heads because it is cold out here today. Check back with me in a few minutes because I'm going to be talking to Georgia fans, and I'll probably squeeze in at least a couple of Alabama fans. Amber?
I love how he says it.
That away, George.
Who you got? Georgia,
Alabama.
Georgia,
I wore neutral colors.
Oh, yeah,
I didn't want anybody to think anything.
No,
but
no.
I'm just saying, if Georgia won, I wouldn't be upset.
You wouldn't be upset.
I wouldn't be upset.
Okay. Switching gears right now. It is the big night. This is when a college football champion will be crowned.
Ooh, that's right. Lifestyle Live's George Mallet has been downtown all weekend talking to Georgia and Alabama fans. He joins us live on a very cold Georgia Street. Hey, how are those fans out there, George?
Well, I got to tell you, I had a whole bunch of Georgia fans around me for a hot second, and they've all disappeared. I think they all ran back in the hotel because it is full-on cold out here this morning. But do not let the frozen landscape behind me fool you. The Georgia fans, the Alabama fans have descended on our city, and there's a whole lot going on. Now, one of the things that a lot of us had hoped for was for the Big Ten or perhaps even Cincinnati to be representing this weekend. But the bottom line is Georgia fans and Alabama fans, they travel, they're in our restaurants, they're having a big time here in town, and they are also enduring a big chill. Oh, the colors were flying in the heart of Indianapolis this weekend, or perhaps I should say the color, as in red. To those of us living outside of SEC football country, it is difficult to discern any significant difference between Georgia red and Alabama crimson. And on a chilly, wind-blown Indianapolis afternoon, the football faithful from both Alabama and Georgia can agree on one point.
I think it's cold. It's a lot colder than Georgia is right now. I was wearing shorts yesterday, and today we're, bundling up in our jackets and scarves.
So is that the biggest difference between Indy and Atlanta?
I think honestly it's pretty similar considering we see so much red and black here and we see so much red and black in Georgia. So it's pretty similar, but it's definitely colder here.
What do you think of the weather in Indianapolis?
Well, it's cold, but it could be worse, right? It could be snowing.
And how optimistic are you about the tie?
Well, 100%. I think we're going to pull through. It's going to be tough. It's not going to be easy.
What do you think of our fair city so far?
I like it. It's just a little cold for me. Yeah, a little cold.
Well, now if you put a hat on, you'll be better.
No hats. Can't mess with the hair.
And how optimistic are you? Alabama's handled Georgia in the past, but they say it's hard to beat the same team twice.
We're going to win. Hands down. Hands down.
Georgia fan Brian here gave his core temperature and confidence a boost with a fine domestic beer in hand. For the record, I don't have any hard empirical data, but this reporter believes many of his interviewees were, in fact, drinking like Brian. You heard from Jennifer Hay moments ago. Though entirely lucid, Jennifer was several beers in by early afternoon. This Georgia fan also conceded he'd had a few and intended to have a few more. And Peggy Evans from Tuscaloosa, when we spoke with her, she was outside a downtown watering hole where she intended to go inside and imbibe. Okay, at the risk of sounding like a dad, I'll tell you, the way to stay warm is, in fact, not to drink alcohol, although it can be great for your mood. It's hand warmers, and it is a hat on your head. You got to cap the chimney to keep your body heat from leaving. That's it for tips out here on Georgia Street. Check back with us. We're going to talk to, if you will, the cruise director, Nate Zwick, a little bit later on. Thanks for joining us. We're live for his Lifestyle Live on a frozen Georgia Street.
Oh, yeah. I love it, George. Thank you so much. He's got some tunes back there, too.
Yeah. Them tunes are going to keep George going. I already know.
And how about I don't remember her name, but they're going to win.
They're going to win. They're not going to win. They're going to win.
I just love their accent so much. I just want to listen to them talk. They just going to win.
For my Southern folks out there, I'm from the South.
Yeah. yeah.
Go ahead and get the warmers, get the hat like George is telling you. You can comb the hair again.
Yeah, comb the hair again, right? It's all going to be okay. I just love that. You can't mess up the hair. That's a total Southern thing to say.
Oh my
right?
gosh,
You
yes, it is.
cannot mess up that
You
hair.
cannot mess up, and you gotta win. We're gonna win.
We're gonna
Speaking
win.
of winning,
We're gonna win.
We are live out here on Georgia Street. This has become Georgia Central. Not only is it Georgia Street, we've got all the Georgia folks staying here at the Omni Hotel. I wanted to show you this location, though, because this is our little Wish TV tent that is set up out here, and we're having a big prize giveaway. So stop on by and say hi. Despite the cold, as long as you have a hat on your head, you're going to be fine. Let me take a walk up here. I want to introduce you to somebody you may have already met. He is Nate Zwick. He is the co-chair of the host committee here. Nate, thanks for joining us this morning.
Hey, absolutely. What a beautiful day. National championship. Are you ready?
You and I were doing the same thing. We were just kind of dancing in place.
gotta stay warm a
They're
little
playing
bit.
music out here for us. So
Stay warm.
what I'm sensing here is that whoever you're rooting for, you know, and I actually kind of wanted Michigan to be here. The fact that we've got Alabama and Georgia, folks who have never been to Indy before, and they have really descended on the city, and they're spending money, folks.
That's what we're here for, right? And we have never, a lot of these fans from the SEC have never come to Indianapolis before. So this is their first trip to Indy, the Circle City. They're getting a taste of our Hoosier hospitality, what we're made of, and why we were built to host major sporting events. I mean, we've got a rich history there. We're rolling out the red carpet. It's game day. We're excited.
And I was talking to a lot of folks yesterday downtown, and Indianapolis is getting very good reviews on our hospitality.
Absolutely. We've seen some incredible stuff online and on social media that just people who have never been here before, they're surprised and they're excited to be in Indianapolis. And so, like I said, we've got that rich history and we're just rolling out the red carpet. We're so excited to have the fans here, to have game day, new fan bases, because this is typically Big Ten country. So drawing a couple of new SEC schools into Indianapolis is big for the city.
And speaking of the red carpet, one of the things that is going to be happening this afternoon, I've lost the divine gift of articulate speech because I'm so cold. Sam Hunt's going to be having a afternoon concert. Tell me a little bit about what we're expecting.
Yeah, so this afternoon on Monument Circle is the final concert of the National Championship weekend. So we've had shows Friday, Saturday, and then from noon to 5 today, we've got some country shows on Monument Circle and headlined by Sam Hunt, who is a Georgia boy, so a Southern guy, or Alabama, and he's excited to be up here.
No, you were right, Georgia.
He's Georgia? Yeah. All right, but he went to UAB, played football down there or something, so
Right.
he's got ties in both states. But we're excited to have country music to round out our exciting weekend here in Indianapolis.
He is Nate Zwick. He's part of the host committee out here. We're having a big wrap up to this weekend. The big game is tonight. We are live on Georgia Street. George Mallet, Lifestyle Live.
I love it, George. Stay warm out there. I love Sam Hunt, too. Good stuff.